Ram will have to be exiled for 14 years, and Bharat will be the new king of Ayodhya, said Keikei. The clouds grew darker, like the heavens were ready to pour onto the kingdom. On one hand, Keikei had no emotions. On the other, Dashrath couldn't believe her words and fell to the ground. He looked at her with pleading eyes and said, "My dear, what are you saying? My lord, this is my wish, and I am asking you to grant me this wish in return for the favor you owe me from years ago," said Keikei, for she knew Dashrath owed her his life. With each syllable coming out of Keikei's mouth, Dashrath felt the earth shift beneath his feet because he knew the promises once given couldn't be denied. As you know, Raghu kul reet sada chali aaye, pran jaye par vachan na jaye. Dashrath stood at a crossroads. He couldn't send one of his sons to exile to make the other sit on the throne, but he could not just dismiss Keikei's promise. So, with a clap, Dashrath called for the pager and asked him to bring Ram and Sita. It felt like an eternity before Ram and Sita entered the room. "Good morning, father. Good morning, mother," said Ram and Sita. "Father, you look ill. Should I call for the doctor?" said a worried Ram. "No, son, you and Sita, just come. Sit with me," said Dashrath. Unaware of what was coming next, Ram and Sita neared Dashrath and sat by his feet. Keikei stood in a corner, watching her family and Ayodhya's future being rewritten. "Ram, you are very dear to me. Sita, you being my son's wife is Ayodhya's good fortune. But today, I am going to say something that will make you hate me forever," said Dashrath with a crack in his voice. Not able to hold back his emotions, Dashrath started crying. The pain of sending his son and his newly wedded wife to the forest for 14 years sliced through his heart. "Of course, father, Sita and I do not doubt your decision. We will leave immediately," said Ram. Watching Ram and Sita accept Dashrath's command without hesitation, it tugged at Keikei's heart, but she said nothing. The news of Ram and Sita going to Vanvas spread like wildfire. Everyone came to know about them, from the palace to the far-off corners of the kingdom. People cried for the future as they felt the essence of Ayodhya diminishing. For them, Ayodhya meant Ram, and no one knew what it would be like without Ram. A family once the epitome of love and togetherness now had a crack in its foundation.